Hi, welcome to another day of gratitude. Today is day 17 and I am Coach Karen Porter with Essence Coaches. So today's question is, what challenge have I had in my life that I'm grateful for? That's a big one. Looking at challenges, it's typical for me, and I think for many of us, to see challenges as a pain in the neck, and only in hindsight to look at the real big ones as blessings. And the challenge that I am most grateful for, and it sounds weird saying that because it's not something one would be grateful for, but it made me who I am. So the challenge itself was being sexually abused as a child. And the reason that, listen, I am not grateful for being sexually abused. What I am grateful for is that the fact of having been abused, the effects of having been abused, set me up to be the mother that I've been to my two sons. Physically, I have not given birth. I've gotten pregnant. I haven't held a pregnancy, and so that led us to adoption. And we adopted two fabulous boys. One's in grad school, one's finishing college. They are the pleasure, the delight, the light of my life. And knowing what I experienced, I was hell-bent on being their warrior, their champion. Because I knew what it was to live through a pretty horrific childhood experience. And in their own way, they were also survivors, because they had their early years in orphanages. And when they came home finally, Anton was 4, Sasha was not quite 2, they came home not having had a normal beginning of life. So I think that my experience, I know, it's not that I think, I know, I am positive that my experience gave me the determination to give them a childhood. I went out of my way to create situations where they could experience things, have memories, play. We homeschooled the boys for 8 years before they returned to a structured school system. And, we were advocates of organic learning, that we fit in learning in cooking and in field trips and in play. And we had Lego Great Wall of China and Lego Sinking of the Titanic. And it was important for me to have them be themselves. It was essential for me to fight fights for them so that they didn't have to go through a school system that made them fail in order to qualify for services. We let them be kids. I gave them time for their brains to develop so that things they were trying to learn finally made sense. They made lots of new neural pathways, and it took them a long time to read. Anton didn't read until he was 11. Sasha started to read when he was 9. And, as I said, Anton's in grad school and Sasha's finishing up college. So just because they did it on a different timetable and in a different way doesn't negate their achievement, doesn't negate their accomplishment. Just as my not having given physical birth to them doesn't negate the fact that I'm their mom. So, am I grateful for the actual physical experiences? No. Am I grateful for the emotional damage? No. Do I treasure the valuable lessons that I learned? Yes. So part of gratitude is kind of teasing out, for me, being able to say, no, I don't agree with or condone what you did, but I honor that we came into this life with a soul agreement to have certain lessons play out. Would I like to have learned the lessons in a more gentle fashion? Yes. But I learned them. And you know what? I survived. I survived the actual experience. And I, survived talking about it. I have thrived in going beyond it. So, that was the challenge. That's my gratitude. And it took years to come around to thinking about what happened in a very different light. And that's okay. It took as long as it took. So I am inviting you to look at something in your life, something that you may label as a tragedy, as a disappointment, anything that could possibly be labeled as a challenge. Why are you grateful for it? What shift did it cause in you? What lesson did you learn from it that has made you the person you are today? I bet you could list a lot. I invite you to go to the Essence Coaches Forum at www.essencecoaches.com, ESSENCECOACHES.com.